Hello everyone, and you still watching the ESA Marathon 2020, I mean the ESA Summer Online 2020, and welcome to the run of Furi in the hardest mode possible, the Furier mode. And this run is the continuation of the runs of the last ESA winter, if I'm right, when I did the Fury mode, and now this is the real things, the Fury mode. This level of difficulty is unlocked when you also add the DLC of this game, because there is 2 more fights to do, in more than the 10 boss you already saw during the last ESA winter. So yeah, let's go for that. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, everything should be fine in the language. So yeah, Fury mode. And we can go in 3, 2, 1, go! So, Fury. This is a bullet hell hack and slash boss rush games, as I said every time, with a pretty unique gameplay. And one of the first things you learn in these games is to parry attack like that, with my F button, as you can see. So every time this boss tries to attack me, I just have to parry him, and when he gives me the opportunity, I can have a big slash on him right there, like that, to activate this cutscene. Recharge my katana. Oh, waiting. Oh damn, that's very bad. Anyway, I will recharge once again. Attack please, thank you. No, that was very bad. Anyway, I get hit too early with this shockwave. So as you can see, this first boss, named the Chains, have way more dangerous attack than in the normal mode of this runs. So I will just be careful to dodging that, to don't put me on the ground. Of course, getting touched in this game loses you a lot of time because you get put on the ground. So just carefully dodging that. Okay, we'll just spam, this will be enough. I will put the boss on the border of the area. Because of that, it tried to repositioning itself out of the border of the area, and because of that I have the time to charge my katana like that, and katana boosted make 5 times the amount of damage on a normal slash. So yeah, it's very important to boost your katana every time as you can during CQC sequence named close quarter combat. This is the things that happens in the second section of each phase of the boss. You can see each phase of the boss at the top right of the screens. Oh, remains a little bit off. Yeah, there we go. So, I missed this 3-hit combo. Anyway, I will doing that. Oh, I will do the things like that. Should be enough, I think. Yeah, if I calculate correctly. Well, yeah, that's not a very good chain, but that's fine. So yeah, this game's the gameplay of these games is pretty unique, and I will just make a quick summary of each capacity you have. So you have this blaster I use right now to make my way through all of these bullets, because it's also a bullet hell, as I said. I have my katana to close combat sections. And I also can boost, I also can have the dash like this. Yeah, dash is very useful to dodge shockwaves. And you can boost your katana, your blaster, and your dash. So, and every boost on each of your capacity have a very good effects. For the dash, let's make a dash way longer, so it's very useful. For the katana, that's boost the damage, and for the blaster, that can put the boss on the ground. So that's very useful to block him. So I will carefully dodge everything of this, dodge this too, and that's the end of the chain. First boss done. And here we go for the second boss of this Furier mode. This will be the strap. There we go. The good thing about these games and this speedrun modes is the loading time doesn't count in the leaderboard of these games, because yeah, it's there is an in-game time pretty well made for a speedrun mode with splits and so on. But here we'll do a air tier run, of course. I will dodge this laser. There we go, 3-hit combos at the end. Perfect. So the strap, this second boss, is baited by some sound pillar like that, and I'll try to push her at the border of the area, as I did for the chain, to start the close quarter combat sections with a good setup, making me times to... Oh, come on, there we go. Making me times to charge my katana. Oh, that's not what I want to do. I would just do a... Oh, come on. There we go. That was pretty strange. I will not doing that, but anyway. I can also half charge, for example, to have a katana attack who does not five times the amount of the damage, but only 2 times. Only the double, I mean. That's also pretty useful if you need a tiny amount, a tiny more than one damage attack. Okay, let's just dodge that carefully. Oh no, she will use the laser. She's not... No, I will not have the time to doing that. I will just charge once again. Okay, I did that in 3 times. It's way more difficult to speak clearly, especially in English, when you are concentrate to the timing of the dodge, because the timing of the dodge is also pretty important, because if I dodge like that, if I make a perfect parry that's allow me to have a better moment against this boss, stun him for many seconds, and that's pretty useful. But here I deal with the cross combat sections pretty smoothly. That's good. So the boss will free herself like that, and she will run out of the screens, and I will just try to bait her. Oh, you see nothing. You absolutely nothing. I will bait her once again with this pillar. There we go. Having some free DPS with my blaster. The blaster is definitely the fastest way to DPS the boss in this section. But in close quarter combat, you don't have your blaster anymore. You cannot use your blaster. So I will carefully... There we go. Here the boss is scripted. It will just jump on me. Ow, damn it! I was a little bit slow in considering the sound. That's not a big deal. Just do this. No. Once again, please. Oh, remains 1. I missed the sound cue. Anyway, that's not a problem. We lose a little bit of time, but not too much, to be honest. So, once again, it's a bullet hell sections with some laser, shockwave, and so on. So, it's definitely a perfect time for some donations, if or a message, if we have any.
Sure, we got a $10 donation from Yolk Monkey, without any comment though. Going towards the Truckmania 2 incentive. Reverse the controller.
Trackmania with the controller reverse, oh my god. Seems not be very easy to do. In fact, damn, I get it. In terms of difficulty, Furi is considered as a difficult game at the beginnings, but it's mainly because I think this gameplay is very original. And this is why during your first games you will die a lot. It's definitely something like a die and retry. But in Furier mode, when you are used to the control of these games, it's definitely a real challenge. So yeah, I'm pretty agree that Furi can be considered as a difficult games. Yeah, definitely. So here we go for the boss number... No, that was a strap, by the way. Here we go for boss number 3, a line. So there is a very interesting strategy pulled off by many way more skillful runner, like the Warwick Holder, Dirkashade, or the French champions, Angelim. But I'm not on this level, so I will use a casual and safe strat, just by spamming the blaster like this. It's also a pretty close from a safe strat that we can use in terms of timing, if I'm not too bad at touching the boss, because here the boss have only 1 HP in this first phase, so I just have to wait that one of my bullets carefully touch the boss. And boom! And here we go for the second phase. This boss only have 4 phases, yeah, that's pretty interesting, but those phases are pretty long, and it's also a pretty different boss than the 2 other ones, because he uses tons of projectiles. So I will get it intentionally here. Oh, damn it, that was very bad. Anyway. That was definitely not what I... Oh, wow. I can die right now. Because I don't have made enough... I didn't have made enough damage. That was very bad setup for this phase. Anyway. Let's clean up a little bit the board. With some charged attacks. Cancel this guy. And do some quick combo. Oh, okay. I will go for the perfect parry here just for safety, but normally I will try to avoid that. I will not have the time to charge because the boss, as I said, was not on the border of the area. So that's my mistakes, definitely. I will cancel that. 2 more hits, please. Oh, okay. Let's go for that anyway. That was not a very good boss because I would like to avoid this perfect parry as much as I can for close combat sections and for every single moment of the runs, even if it's not considered as a finish, because if it's not a finish, that will put the boss underground, and when the boss is underground, is invincible. So that's definitely time lost. Okay, cancel that because it's problematic. Okay, we'll go for this big shockwave, but after... Oh, damn it. Ah. Okay, I will not have the time to charge, that's not a big deal. I will put him down on the ground, but here it's for charge my katana. Cancel that. Go for that. Remains 3 hits. Oh, we do for a tiny variation at the end of this phase. That's fine. There is no music. I think. Oh, how about the music of these games? They are pretty awesome, by the way. I forgot to speak about that. All of the music of Furi, I think, are, yeah, definitely mainly one of the reasons why I love this game. Yeah, because they are definitely my top of musics, as I always said. So this phase is about dealing with all of those pillars, and one of the more accurate way to doing that is to use the charged attack as I do right now, because that's clean up. First of all, that's clean up the board. That's transperse. That's go through every single bullet, so it's very useful. And more than that, you can cancel. Oh, as you probably can see, that's really hard to see, but there is a tiny animations after you finish to charging your attack. And you can cancel that by doing a dash, and that's make you save times. So it's also it's way more safe to play with the charged attack like that. Okay, perfect. Be careful because it's remain 1 attack. 1 attack remains. There we go. So that was a not very good line, but well, sub 13. That's fine. Oh, that's a pretty good line, as I saw. There we go for the boss number 4. Yeah, I lose the count sometimes. Boss number 4, the scale. So this boss is pretty interesting in terms of timing, especially in the close combat phase. Let's get out here to quickly avoid this. Uh-oh. Oh. Perfect. Sorry, it's hard to speak during those close combat phase because the timing is pretty tough when I have to deal with these guys when he's in close combat. And oh yeah, about the dodging skills, it's also possible to dodge the laser like that, and I block all of this pattern because of that, and it's pretty useful. Yes, I put him on the border. Let's do that one. No, I will miss the last one. Too close in terms of timings. Anyway, that's fine. A little bit time loss, but not too much, to be honest. So here, very important phase 3. Because in this phase 3, there is a big cutscene that can happen when the boss trying to keep me under the water. And I really don't want that to happen because that's lose a lot of time. Okay, dive once again. That's perfect because I can begin the fights at the border of the area. Yes, that's not enough. Yes, that's enough. Woo! I missed one of my shots at the very first sequence of this close combat sections, and I recovered that successfully during the second section of this phase, and because of that I skip an entire cutscene. So yeah, good run so far, good scale so far, I mean. Okay, no. Perfect, there we go. Here the timing is the boss in Furier mode, in this mode of difficulty. Every boss have a very tiny hit stun. If you know fighting games and you know what hit stun and block stun is, there is definitely approximately the same thing in Fury. Because in this difficulty mode, the hit stun of the boss are very tiny. There we go. This is why I can, in each phase of attack I cannot go for a 2-hit combo or 3-hit combo. In those two last phases, the hit stuns allow me 1-hit combo at most. I can sell both of those 2 shots here, and there we go for another bullet hell section. So if you have any donations, that's the perfect moment.
I talk about bid wars and incentives right now. Did you know? There's a lot of bid wars going on right now. For example, Pokemon Puzzle League. Shall we really pick a Bulbasaur or shall we go for Squirtle? Come on, guys. I think everybody knows Squirtle is the best. Or are you Team Pikachu? Because right now, Team Pikachu is like last place.
As a Pokemon speedrunner, that's pretty cool. Oh, sorry, I interrupt you.
No problem. I just said get those donations in to choose the Pokemon, Bulbasaur, Squirtle, or Pikachu.
And there we go for the boss. Number 5, the hand. That's not the hand, but I always don't know what is the difference of pronunciation between the hand and the hand. Oh, anyway, so this guy there is a pretty big problem with this guy. This is the shield. The shield of this guy can parry every single of my projectiles, so this is why we have to deal with him most of the time with the katana. Or I don't have lots of space to doing that. So here I will use this cutscene to recharge my katana. Okay, go for the same pattern 2 times in a row, that's totally fine. So this boss is probably the most hated boss of the whole community of the speedrunning. Because yeah, it's just an annoying boss because of the shield. So let's be careful about this big wave and wait for this whole combo once again. To make a free hit just here. Once again, remains a tiny little bit of damage. Oh, that's the That's the perfect... Yes, once again, please. Oh no, we'll go for another one. So far, that was a very good beginning for this boss. So, here, I didn't explain that. When the boss is in golden like that, is totally invincible. This is why we cannot make any damage when the boss is in, in the bullet hell section. Because yeah, it's in golden, so it's scripted sections of the fights that you cannot do any damage. Like this one. So just have to wait. It's a pretty long one, by the way. Once again, it's a tiny free hit combo like that. Okay, you have to carefully dodge that. That will not be enough with one single combo. That's enough. I will go for a cutscene here to put him down on the ground and have the time to charge my katana. Oh, I didn't have any space to deal with that. You serious, mate? Anyway, let's go again for another cutscenes. When the boss doing things to me like that, I'm not happy at all. That was very bad. But anyway, let's go for the next phase, and he throw this shield and go for two-handed weapon style. And now he's totally bugged. Oh no, what? He free himself. Sometimes you can stun him like that. It's a pretty funny glitch. If you are in a good distance with the boss, he cannot move at all. I was thinking that was Gauntlet, but apparently not. Okay. That's fine. I will charge my katana. There we go. That should be enough, normally. Yeah, just a good amount of damage. That's fine. That's definitely fine. Last phase, because this boss doesn't have any projectile, that will be not a bullet hell. So that will be a phase a little bit different, so I definitely have to do some damage during this phase. And carefully avoid this laser. Even if I touch the green section, the green zone, that's not too bad, because... Oh yeah, I didn't explain that. If you pair... Oh, I was thinking I was make this glitch once again. In this phase, that's normally not even possible. So that should be very fun to find that in the marathon. So, here the boss is once again in golden. Ah! He slowed him down. So I have to wait this phase. There we go, that was the boss number 5. A pretty good one, to be honest. I'm still in PB pace, what? There we go for the next boss, the song, or the sing. I always forgot. The song or the sing. And this is the total opposite of what you just saw. Oh, damn it. Because this boss mainly use projectiles. I will be very careful about my life here, because I already lose a lot of life here. So let's be careful. Yeah, I will be careful about the end of this phase. Oh, that should be fine. Perfect. Okay, the two first phases of this boss are by far the most dangerous one. Oh, she's very poorly set up right now, because she's too far from the yeah, she's too far from the platform. That will be a real problem. How can I come back that? Because she will definitely go into this yeah, this mode. Ah. That should be enough. Yeah. That was poorly managed during this phase 2. But here we go for the phase 3. So here I have to deal with all of those projectiles that block my way to That was a little bit too greedy here. So just spamming the bullets in close combat. Oh, she go for in-fight mode. That's perfect, because that's allow me to having some free... Can I do a perfect parry here? Thank you. That's perfect. Because now I have some free DPS. Okay, this pattern is pretty easy to handle too. I have a lot of HP right now, so... Oh, no, this one is not very cool. Ow, damn it. There we go, that's perfect. A tiny bug when the boss die out of the area. Oh. No, I will cancel. I don't want to see this this pattern. It's very problematic. Make me lose a lot of time because those projectiles cannot be handled. I successfully cancelled it this time. I took too much time to deal with this phase, so I have to deal with the boss in the center right now. Anyway, I will put her down on the ground to recharge my katana once again. Remains 1 damage. 1 damage. Thank you! Perfect! When the boss counter you like that, you can counter the counter, and having a tiny new moment in Furier mode that you can make a tiny hit. This is not the fastest way to deal damage to the boss, but when you have a tiny amount of damage to do, it's definitely a good solution. Okay, she will go at the center once again. I lose oh my god, I lose too many times in those phases right now. Can you? Excellent. The good things about the close combat section of the melee attack like that, they are pretty easy to handle. Perfect. So once again we are in a pretty interesting phase when the boss will use a big shield around her to protect her. So I just have to deal with those 4 pillars. So if we have any donations, that's definitely the good moments, because I have to deal with those pillars to make my way through.
We got no donation right now, but did you guys know when you donate a combined amount of $30, there's a possible chance to win the new ViewSonic Elite XG 270 QG monitor, or by a combined donation of $50, Nintendo Switch. Sponsored by Kaspersky and the ViewSonic Elite by ViewSonic. If you're interested and want a chance, get this donation in, it's for a good cause. Thank you so much for everyone who's donated already, planning to donate.
And thank you for all of your donations. So here we go for the next boss. The burst, so I just have to be sure she's here. Yeah, I use my as you can see, I use my parry in the void like that to know where the boss is, because your character will always turn in the direction where the boss is when you use the parry in this fight. Oh, I have to get my way out of this. I will parry those mine, and there we go. That was the first phase. So yeah, this is a sniper girl, as you can see. I have to deal with all of the drone to make my way free out of this room. Once again, I know she's her because of my parry. Oh! I successfully managed to go in the void to don't get hit by that. If you get hit by the laser, the snipe, it's a 1-hit KO. And inferior difficulty, in this hard mode, the snipes go charge way faster. Ouch. Okay, perfect. That was very close from a death here. That should be great to have a deathless run. But honestly, I died so many times during my training for the CSA That should be really awesome. I know you're here. Perfect. I touch her, go back in the center of the area, and wait for another attack. Okay, carefully manage to block every single snipe shots with the walls. That's pretty useful. There is some walls here. Can also cancel this girls like that. I will just use the wall here to have more stun from her. She goes in the center. Normally, in a good run, you should avoid this phase, but I didn't do enough damage here. So I probably will stop speaking for a few seconds after I deal with this fight, because it's very important to still have this boss in the corner. And to do in that dance mode, it's a pretty hard timing. No, bad. Perfect. 4. Okay, she go back in the center. Perfect. When I finish the boss here in the center, that means I will successfully can redo exactly the same things I did the last phase. If I don't get pushed in the void, of course. Please. Let's concentrate. Ah, I'm slow. No. That will be too late. She will go into the cutscene. Yeah. Yeah. Too late, anyway. I would like to successfully manage to dodge that, but apparently I missed 2 times. So, not enough. That was pretty close to successfully avoid that, but anyway, we just saw one of my favorite cutscenes of these games. So this pattern is probably one of the hardest and one of the dangerous, the more dangerous one of the Furier mode, in my opinion, because here the sniper is very fast. You can snipe here. If you are not behind a wall when you shoot, you're dead, and more than that, you have to manage your life, because those waves can, yeah, eat your life very, very fast. And sometimes I have to intentionally take damage to be sure to don't get hit by the snipe, like that. Oh my god. So once again, there we go, perfect placement of this wall. It should be great if I have another good placement like that. That was a pretty clean fight, to be honest. Pretty clean section. So remains this one. Can I put her down on the ground? Perfect. I have redo a parry. She will hit only 1 time here. She is scripted at this moment. If you do 2 hits at the beginning of this section, you can only do 1 hit during the next phase of attack. So this is why here I know exactly what she does. So, incoming's the next one, the Hedge. So this guy... Ah. I will do that correctly. Oh no, not this time. Anyway, I will go for safe strat. Oh my god, the sounds is... Oh my god, I have some issue with my synchronization with the sounds. Anyway, let's go again. This time, no problem. I get this fake. Ah. Let's go for a safe strat, because I tried to do something too... too difficult. Okay, let's try once again. No. I always try at the worst moment possible. Come on. Ah, sorry. That's a very bad... a very bad showing. Ah, there we go. So let's try in the second phase this time.
Tu as ce qu'il faut. Et encore. Je vais te voir briller.
There we go, I got it. Okay, perfect. I tried to charge my katana to doing that in the first phase, but somehow I messed up with my timing, so I will be sure to don't do the same mistakes during the phase 3 and phase 4. Anyway, let's go again. So phase 3 is pretty different. Phase 3 and phase 4 is pretty different. This boss, especially... Oh, okay, I will reset this phase. Give me a better pattern, thank you. Perfect. Here, what happens if you have a charged katana? Even if the boss is full life, it's a one-hit KO at this moment. Counter me, please. Perfect. I hesitate to go for the very last hit because I was not sure about my setup, but no, that's fine. Definitely fine. Yeah, that was a very bad boss, of course, with this death. But anyway, that's definitely a good time for donation because this boss is definitely very straightforward and not as hard as the two last one.
I talk about the reason we're doing this. We're raising money for the Alzheimer-Fonden. And Alzheimer-Fonden is a Swedish national fundraising organization focusing on Alzheimer's disease and other dementia-related diseases. Their aim and purpose is to increase fundraising to the benefit of scientific research in order to find a cure for Alzheimer's disease. Yearly, their Science Council and Board of Directors grant scientists and projects around 30 million Swedish krone. Each donation coming in will go straight to the Alzheimer-Fonden, and we are really glad to support this cause. Thank you so much, really appreciate it. Keep those donations coming. Check the bid wars, exclamation mark bids in chat. There's a lot of bid wars going on and other incentives not having met yet. So yeah.
Okay, I will carefully dodge every single bullet here. Because yeah, this boss go away every time here, and we just have to follow her until the end of this level. So this is why she only have 3 phases. So I have to carefully dodge every single wave like that. Okay, perfect. Perfect. It's a very dangerous here because each wave does a tons of damage, to be honest. That's the same for those lasers, so this time I will be really careful because I can die in a very bad way here. Like that, for example. Anyway, that was a pretty clean one. Oh yeah, this I didn't mention the name of this boss. This is the Beat. Bam! Big laser. Normally this I didn't mention the scenario of this game because we are in the speedrun mode, but it's a pretty interesting scenario. We are a prisoner and we try to escape from prisons, and all of those boss are jailers. So, and these girls construct this big machine to... Oh! Take your hit, please! Thank you! There we go. She didn't want to take this hit. Anyway, so now, guys, if you didn't know, the boss, that was the... I lose the number of the boss. And the next boss is the first boss of the DLC, the Flame. So, we only have to do this boss in the Furier mode. And there is also a Fury mode of this boss, but this boss on this cutscene was Xbox specific. To see the cutscene of this boss, you had to play on Xbox for for the anecdote. Oh, I messed up the. Ah, can I put him on the ground? No. Perfect. I back up that. That's fine. So the flame is a pretty scary boss. 6 phase and many very punishing attack. So this is why I will mainly try to do as much as perfect parry as I can. Oh. Okay, perfect parry once again. She will go for a very big pattern, but sometimes there is some safe spot. Oh, damn it. That was very bad. I lose my charge because of that. If you get hit when you counternize charge, you lose the charge, and that's a big problem in speedrun. Because yeah, you charge for nothing, so yeah, it's definitely time lost. Phase 3. The phase 3 is pretty hard because it begins with a very important dodge to do. There we go. Okay, so this is free shockwave. Perfect. Oh, I was scary to dodge a little bit too early. Oh yeah, this pattern can give me a lot of damage if I don't manage to dodge correctly, but that's fine. Oh, pretty good. Ah. What you doing? Did you? That was very strange, to be honest. I never did see that. He gets stuck in the corner somehow. Interesting. That was the phase 3. Phase 4. So it will. Take this third arms to make a weapon. A big weapon. And once again, I will try to have a... No, I didn't manage to have a perfect parry. Oh, this one is dangerous. Oh, he blocked? Okay, I will use a... There we go, that was what I want. Ah, I get it. Anyway. Okay, let's be careful here. Perfect. I put him down on the ground. That's dangerous. Okay. Ooh, that was close. I didn't saw this pattern often, to be honest, because normally I'm a little bit faster here. But we managed it correctly. That's perfect. So yeah, the zone of the fight is a little bit tinier during those 2 phases. And that's make most of those patterns pretty hard to render when you see them the first time. Oh, you go for the block once again? Oh, come on. Don't do that to me. So yeah, I love the design of this boss, to be honest. Ah! A little bit, I lose a little bit of DPS. If normally I should be able to block this phase, but anyway, I was a little bit too slow. Carefully dodge all of that, put him down on the ground, charge a katana once again. Oh, careful about that. Ah, too early. I would charge. Oh my god, I'm a little bit too slow today. This is my problem. This is why I'm not top 1 in these games. I'm too slow. There we go. That was the phase 5. Anyway, we go for the last phase. So the last phase of this boss include one of the very annoying things, those shield, as you can see. And I should try to DPS the boss at the center, avoiding those shields and avoiding every single shockwave he will throw at me. So if you have any donations or message, that's definitely the good moments, because you have to don't die here.
Well, we got a $30 donation from our very own Fruit McGuffin, saying, as promised, thanks Shakedown. Good luck, AEtienne, with Furi. This donation goes to the Eat Girl any percent, True Pure any percent incentive, sitting now at 35 out of $200. If you want to see a true any percent run, get us donation coming.
That was interesting. I shot my dash too far. Oh! Oula, oula. Ah, what? I was too early. This time I was too fast. Let's carefully dodge this one, and that was the flame. Whew. Yeah, a bad flame, of course. I'm pretty bad in the end of this run, but anyway, let's continue. And here we go for that's normally should be the last boss, the star. So it's a very different boss of any of the other ones because we have this this suit, this Misha suit. There we go. And I have to concentrate myself to have a good amount of DPS. There we go. The best way to DPS this boss is to not to stay with the laser, but to have a sort of mashing of the laser. Like that, for example. That's perfect. Because the beginning of this laser, I didn't explain that. The beginning of the first frame of this laser does much damage. So the fastest way to DPS is just to spam the beginning of the laser like that. Perfect. And now very interesting things. The things I have to DPS during the next phase are two hands, but with a very interesting. There we go, with this angle, I can touch the two hands at the same times. And the drone, if I'm correct with my angles. And also, that's also a safe spot. So yeah, it's definitely great. I just be careful to don't move when I mash my mouse. To don't move. Okay, I will carefully dodge all of this section. Okay, perfect. Once again, I will use the same safe spot at the very first phase to DPS the other hands. Okay, and incoming one of the very rare glitch in Fury. If we are very close from an enemy with this laser, it will deal 1 damage per frame, so this is why I can instantly one-hit KO those ants like that. Yeah, we didn't know why, but if we are very stick with an enemy with this laser, at each frame it will take 1 tick of damage. And because these games run in 60 FPS, this is why those two hands die nearly instantly when we are very close from them with this big laser. And an interesting fact, in PS4, because the games have less FPS, this DPS is way less consequent, and this is why most of the runners run on PC. And now we have a big section of dodge. This is, by the way, this pattern is probably the hardest pattern of the run, so I will stay concentrated to don't die here, because it's a 2-minute lost if I die at this moment. And apparently I do some mistakes today, so let's be careful. Oh, like that, for example. Okay, 4 HP and half, that's definitely enough. This pattern is very scary. Honestly, I'm still dying sometimes on this one. If I'm not concentrate or if I lose the timing. If I'm on tilt, that happens. Yeah, definitely, I think to become a good player of Furi or a speedrunner of Furi, the most important things is probably the patience. Yeah. The motivation, the perseverance, because you will die a lot of times speedrunning these games. Because, yeah, getting a deathless, for example, in Furier, is probably a very good challenge at first. But after that, if you want to be faster, you have to take risk, of course. And because taking risk, you take a death, and a death is terribly punishing, as you can expect on a speedrun of this game. Except on the beat. We don't. Sometimes a death on the boss, the tiny girl, the tiny snow girl we just saw, it's not so punishing at all. But for example, a death in this pattern means the end of the runs every time, so. And that was the star! Yeah! The run is finished, but no, absolutely not. Because remain one boss, the very last boss of the Furier mode, and the second boss of the DLC, Bernard. What is Bernard? Yeah, because it's a French game, so this is why I say this name in French. Because Bernard is the testing boss, and this is this boss that the developer used to test their games, test every single pattern of every single boss, and they add him in the in the Furier speedruns. That's pretty insane because yeah, there is the Furi difficulty, there is a Furier difficulty, and there is Bernard. So yeah, this boss is definitely a challenge itself. So I will try to be careful. We are already at the phase 2. As you can expect... Oh, damn it, yeah. I still have some trouble with my sounds anyway. I will focus on... There we go. Yeah, I searched some tiny reason why I should die on this guy. Because be sure that skip happens to me many times. Okay, let's be oh. He's also very fast at dodging. Normally he will go on the ground here. There we go, that's perfect. Oh, no, it's too early. Way too early. No, I will not have in here. That's easy. I'm waiting for this pattern, but he's waiting too much to deal it to me. Anyway. Oh, that's perfect, a perfect parry. Some 3 DPS. Of course I will not activate the cutscene, because that will lose me times putting the boss on the ground. And here, in this phase, I cannot have the opportunity to charge my katana. So it's way more worth to just shoot the boss during a perfect parry. Once again, so that's perfect. Ah, you go for this pattern. In this pattern, it's very difficult to deal him damage, so we'll just play safe and go around to avoid every single blitz. Oh, you will go for... Oh, damn it, it's too early. Anyway, another once. Oh, perfect, he's on the border of the area. That will make the opportunity to charge. Put him down. No, not on the ground. That's perfect. Here a cutscene is useful because that's make me the opportunity to charge. Oh, it will go for, yeah, this one. I get touched, but that's not a big deal. Okay, phase 4. As you can expect, each phase should remember you a boss that we just saw in this run. This is why this runs finish with a, yeah, in a pretty great way with this boss. I don't have a lot of HP. I don't have... Ah, I only have 2.5 HP, I can die here. Oh yeah, that's fine, totally fine. Okay. Okay, I will concentrate a little bit myself here. Because this phase number 5 It's definitely a challenge. Oh my god. I don't have the... I have some trouble with my sounds, and that's pretty important. I didn't hear anything right now. Oh my god. That will be problematic for the rest of this boss. Because I die pretty badly here. Yeah. Okay, let's wait the end of this shockwave. Ah. No, that will be... Okay. I managed it correctly. Just have to shoot a little bit in advance right now. That should be enough. Yeah, that's enough. Okay, this time no mistakes. Perfect. Oh, damn it. Perfect. Okay, this one is very easy to dodge. Okay, it was kind at the end of this phase. Damn it! I died against Bernard. Okay, once again. I will be really careful. Oh no, this phase is really problematic because, for example, this pattern is totally random. This one can happen sometimes, and sometimes it's never happened, and it's just lose you times without any solutions because the boss is invincible during this phase. So yeah, nothing to do except waiting. Oh, a perfect parry. I will go for that because that will be the end of this life bar, and because of that I will have the time to... No, I will not have the time. No, I go for... That's what I want. A tiny counter, why not? Once again. And done. Here we go for the phase 7. Ah, damn it. I will just carefully dodge all of these things. So here is definitely the phase that should remember you the burst. Oh, this pattern is really good. Really good for me. Oh, that's perfect. This one is perfect. Okay, I concentrate a little bit myself to pass that without any troubles. There we go. One more hit. Ah no, I didn't have the time to charge. That should be the end. Yeah, there we go. Okay, phase 8. So this one is the phase that should remember us the beat and the edge at the ends. And after that we will have the specific music of Bernard. One of the best original soundtrack of these games in my opinions. If it's not the best. Oh damn it, I forgot to. I should dash. Okay, that should be enough. So here I will do... There we go, to put him down at the beginning of the phase. No, too early. Ah, way too early. Perfect. Okay, that was this phase there. Whew! And we are in the last phase of this run. It's phase 9 of Bernard. So yeah, I will use this phase to... Oh, probably that's been a while we didn't see... I didn't ask, but do we have any donations or any message? Because that's definitely a great moment with this awesome music.
I just tell everyone to go ahead and keep those donations coming for the bid wars. For example, the character names are in River Sinti Ransom. Is it Bruce? Is it Cecil? Or is it just a... What? It's your decision, guys. It's up to you.
All is up to you. So yeah, this is definitely my favorite soundtrack of the game. the specific soundtrack of Bernard. So, yeah, a quick shout out to all of the Furier, all of the Furi. Oh, I will do the shout out after I manage correctly this phase, because I can still die, to be honest. That's not a good idea. Because yeah, searching in my memory when I have to use my instinct, it's not a good thing. Okay, I will carefully dodge that. Oh, what I'm doing right now? Oh my god. I'm just lost for no reason. Okay, let's take care, because now I can definitely die. This is the last pattern. Just have to carefully dodge all of that. I don't know why. I'm pretty a little bit stressful, because sometimes I react too fast, and it's the bad things to react too fast in Fury. You have to react in the good moment. Time, by the way. Exactly, I know, not 1 hour TA, but 57:02 in game times. So yeah, that's not a good run, of course, but I did my best, and honestly,
it wasn't an intense run.
Yeah, that's a pretty intense run, of course, a pretty intense games. I would advise to everyone who watched that to just try it casually and to enjoy all of this great music. And if you like, of course, die and retry. That's definitely a great game to do. Yeah, and about that, a quick shout out to let's just show the this is how the game managed the splits. It's pretty useful, as you can see, and there is also some ranking with the new world record was set a few days ago by Dirkeshade. If it charged, we'll see that later. So yeah, a quick shout out to all of the Fury community. For example, Sombrakek, just here. There is every single runner, Dirkeshade, Angelim, I speak about it. There is some other guys that I didn't know because they are not on the Speedrun leaderboard, or the Speedrun.com leaderboard. There is a Discord of very entertaining and very active recently, because really recently that was the 8 years old of Fury, and we organized a big race of that, and that was so much fun to doing it. And also a quick shout out to my friends association, Spit Them All, where I streams most of the time. So thank you a lot of ESA, and thank you a lot of everyone for donating for the Alzheimer Fundance. That's really all for me. I hope you enjoy this runs in these games, because me, that was definitely the case. And
yeah,
enjoy Fallout 3 next run. See you.
Exactly. Next one will be Fallout 3 after a short intermission. Stay tuned, everyone. We'll be right back.